everyone. Today we are going to be building the Arrowhead block. When I printed this out in EQ8, the measurements are funny. The strips measure more than 1.5. They measure between 1.5 and 1 3/8. So what I did is I rounded up. So for piece D, you're going to cut that 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, a square. So all piece D's are 1 3/4. And then what I did on this is all of the strips, A's and C, you're just going to cut a rectangle that's 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, and this part will end up getting trimmed off, so it's not necessary to fussy with that right now. Which, by building this bigger, that means we're going to have quite a bit that we will trim off, but we're not going to lose any points. So I'm trying to be smart about this and work smarter, not harder. That says 2 5/8, but that's not right. Oh, let me turn this. So on piece B, I'm going to upsize that one too, and we're just going to cut that 2 3/4. All of this will get trimmed away after the fact. This block is blue and white in the pattern, and basically it goes every other block is blue. So if you make B blue, then A will be white, C will be blue, and then this B will be white. This one will be white, blue, but it doesn't matter how you assign it, because it'll end up the same regardless. So here are the fabrics that I selected, and let me go ahead and lay this out. I don't think I have all my pieces cut. Oh, maybe I do. And I left that one long. Let's see. White, 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 white. So for the squares, you're going to cut 2 of each color. The rectangles, you're going to cut 4 of each color. And of the triangles, you're going to cut 2 of each color. This is a very easy block to make. I'm just going to sew my parts into strips, and then we'll deal with the sides in a minute. So first I'm going to join all of these together, and then I'll join them together, and I'll probably just do that all in one step before I come back to the camera. All right, I have my strips sewn. I'm going to go ahead and spin all my seams. For those of you who do not want to do that, that's fine. Some people don't like pressing to the white because the fabric shows. That's okay. Get some thread tails. All right. My piece looks like this. Now I'm going to join all of my sides, and I'm also going to press all of those to the dark side, and we'll come back for my 3 segments. it looks strange to be assembling a block like this, because normally we do it not on point. This block is on point. So now I'm going to take one of my sides, and I'm going to, because I've pressed to the dark side, I'm going to nest all my seams so that they will spin. Although we probably won't spin seams on these last two seams. Matched raw edges, I'll just go ahead and sew. Alright, and I went ahead and I pressed all of this out. You can go ahead and spin your seams and press them that way for ease. There's not a lot of bulk in this block, so I'm going to repeat this for the other half, or the other portion. And if you look, these triangles don't come all the way to the end of the rectangles, and that's fine because we're going to lay this out and it will all get trimmed. Okay. At this time, you would give this a good press. My fabrics are starched enough. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in there and trim this down. So the key to trimming this down, in the center of your 6.5 inch ruler, there is a cross mark, and basically you are going to line up this line and that to the very center, and then when you come out and look, your points should be exactly over the seams here and here. So I'm just going to trim. And that's quite a bit to trim off. And I need to get my rotary cutter, a new blade on my rotary cutter, because it's quite dull. Okay. Pretty easy block this week. And like I said, it didn't really matter how you laid this out, because you can turn this like this and all of a sudden the white will be in the spot where the blue was. So it doesn't really matter how you lay it out. And I'm going to go ahead and pin this up on the wall.